And our first fight of the evening here at the UL in Limerick, Kirilas Psonko against Brendan Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick weighed in yesterday at 11 stone and 12 pounds. Psonko, who hails from Lithuania. Only 3 wins to his credit, 7 losses, 3 by way of knockout and 1 draw. Fitzpatrick, a relative newcomer, schooled by Jim Rock. He'll be keen to add to his credit sheet, which at the moment reads 2 wins out of 2, 1 by way of knockout. So starting out his career, starting out very promisingly, and hoping to add to his credit balance by winning here this evening. First of 6 rounds between these two. Undoubtedly the Lithuanian will be a very game competitor as well. Arena here at UL just beginning to slowly fill up ahead of the main event, which is to come a little bit later on. But Brendan Fitzpatrick getting to work early on here, Dave.
Yep, good stuff from Fitzpatrick to the body, and some real good body shots put in there, like left and right. So therefore he's looking around, he's looking for his openings, and you know, he's not one of these guys that sort of stands up straight and tries to throw body punches. He crouches down and he looks around the corner so as he can see what he's actually hitting. Good stuff. A good start by Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick continuing to take the fight to the Lithuanian here in the opening round here, using that left jab. And a shot to the body, right and a left, and another right to the body. Psonko already knows he's in a scrap here. Fitzpatrick has won in the National Stadium and in Letterkenny, now attempting a 3rd professional win here in Limerick. Again, a good right to the body of Psonko, a left and a right. Just unloading those combinations. The Lithuanian trying to box on the counter. Fitzpatrick is clearly up for this one. And once again, the Lithuanian backing onto the ropes and trying to counter.
See Psonko, he's got a real good tight defence here, so what Fitzpatrick has to do, what he was doing in the opening round is you go to the body but walk around to the side and take a look and then deliver the punch then, just like that, because there's no point in trying to punch through the gloves, because you know you're not doing much damage. But what he has to do is take a side step, bang in the lefts and bang in the rights to the body, because that will weaken the defence and then the hands will drop.
And there it is once again around the corner from Brendan Fitzpatrick, that left into the body of Psonko. And those blows will take their toll on the Lithuanian's resolve. Good shot to the head, and another to the left and a right as well from Fitzpatrick. Nearing the end of the first round here, misses with the right. Well, it's been a very good first round here for Brendan Fitzpatrick. Unblemished record, 2 wins out of 2, and he started very solidly here. Kirilas Psonko very quickly off his seat in the corner. Brendan Fitzpatrick getting words to the wise from John Breen and Eamon McGee in his corner. I'm sure they'll be telling him more of the same. Round 2 of this scheduled 6-rounder. These two fighting at super middleweight. No doubt about it, Brendan Fitzpatrick took the first round, and he's once again on the front foot here. Boxers occupying the center of the ring. Again, it's that right hook from Brendan Fitzpatrick. Offloading the combination of punches in the uppercut. Didn't have the desired result.
You see when Fitzpatrick is in close there, Psonko covers up where his defence really tightens, and Fitzpatrick finds it hard to get a real good solid shot through. But he's just going to have to work for his openings. He can't throw every punch like a bomb, because that's how you sap your strength. So he wants to tap sometimes and then bang, let the 3rd or 4th shot go really hard. You can't keep punching arms, because that's how you tire yourself out.
Tactical approach from Brendan Fitzpatrick here against Kirilas Psonko from Lithuania. Again, Fitzpatrick using the jab. Tidy defense from Psonko. Fitzpatrick trying to eye up the opening, and again, good left to the body, and a great right as well from Fitzpatrick. Psonko though, holding firm here. It's all about Brendan Fitzpatrick against the 24-year-old from Lithuania.
See, most of these shots here, like Psonko's taking on the arms or the gloves, you know, but what he should be doing is he should be taking a wee side step around so and get a real good look. He does it sometimes, but he's not doing it often enough, and that's why he hasn't had great success of getting the punches through. They're bouncing off Psonko's arms and his gloves, you know, and over the top. You can see his defence just automatically tightens there. Look, he's as tight as a I was said duck's ass, but I better know.
Again, Fitzpatrick trying to prize the opening. Psonko keeping those two arms raised high, very tight defence. Shot to the body from Fitzpatrick. He's having to work hard here in round two. Psonko himself just trying to counter with a right, but that right caught the face of Psonko. Fitzpatrick getting to work once again here. This is with the right, but caught him with the left, but once again, not really the power to trouble Psonko. It's a hard-working fight this for Brendan Fitzpatrick. And the bell for the end of the second round. Let's maintain that high work rate. And away they go for round 5. Brendan Fitzpatrick, who's been nurtured by Jim Rock, moving to Belfast under the eye of John Breen, who's in his corner. Slight worry over the cut to Fitzpatrick's right eye. All part of the deal that comes with professional boxing. Psonko, who's largely had to play second fiddle in this fight to qualities of Brendan Fitzpatrick, has managed to maintain a foothold in this fight. It's been largely Fitzpatrick who has taken control of it. He's had to work hard, but really has lacked the quality to really trouble Psonko. Here he goes to work once again. Flurry of punches ending with that left to the body of Psonko. Once again, Psonko's been backed up onto the ropes. That watertight defence remains intact as far as Psonko's concerned. He's a very game fighter, as you'd expect. Right coming in from Fitzpatrick. So trying to work using the jab to try and create the opening. Psonko in turn returning with a little jab of his own, the left. Psonko just trying to take a breather here. Midpoint of round 5. 4.5 minutes to go in this contest. Fitzpatrick's corner just looking for a bit more from their fighter here, just to up the tempo somewhat.
You see, he's now drawing out Psonko's lead, but he's not being productive enough himself. Whilst Psonko's throwing punches, that means then one arm's down or two arms down, which means he's more vulnerable, because you can see now that Psonko's keeping his arms slightly lower than what they were. So what he wants to do is now is pile on a wee bit more pressure, but try and draw Psonko's lead so that he can counter, you know, with that big right hand or that left hook to the body. In boxing, you have to keep thinking. You have to keep outwitting your opponent. You have to try and think what he's going to do and then counter that yourself, and then come up with new ideas all the time in the ring. Like, boxing is not just about getting in there and slugging it out. You have to think.
Well, Fitzpatrick being forced to think here. Very keen to try and finish this one inside the distance if at all possible. Psonko is a very, very stubborn boxer here. He's sticking at it, defending very solidly, but those hands have dropped, but their guard is good at the moment. And the end of round 5, just one round to go here. No doubt about it, Brendan Fitzpatrick is winning this fight.
Seconds out, sixth and final round.
Well, John Breen called for a big round, a big last round from Brendan Fitzpatrick here against Kirilas Psonko. Fitzpatrick undoubtedly the better boxer so far. Psonko, who resisted the temptation to take his seat during the break ahead of round 6. Perhaps a sign of his intent. He's not phased, he's not worried, he's not out of breath, he's not out of puff. He's got plenty of stamina and plenty of guts for this particular battle. Fitzpatrick going forward here, trying to close it out inside the distance if at all possible.
See the way he's sort of drawing Psonko into him there, and you can see that Psonko's arms aren't up as high as what they once were, which means he's getting slightly tighter, but he's making mistakes now. When Fitzpatrick draws him out of his shell, Psonko leaves himself open and he's a bit more vulnerable, and this is what Fitzpatrick should be doing here, like try and draw this man forward instead of pushing him back all the time.
Well, Fitzpatrick's big claim to fame prior to this, it was he who deputised when Kenny Egan went missing ahead of that international with the USA not so long ago. And, he stepped in and captained the Irish team to victory that night over the USA. Didn't take the decision to turn professional all that lightly. He discussed it at length with his trainer at the West Finglas Boxing Club, Joe Vaughan. There is a feeling he's more suited to the professional ranks. This one here has certainly been a learning curve for him. Psonko has remained really strong defensively right throughout this contest, and I have to say that Fitzpatrick has struggled to really open him up. See if he can do something in the closing stages here. Both boxers beginning to tire at this late stage. Final round of this super middleweight contest. We just feel that Psonko is beginning to enjoy this battle. Using the left jab. Fitzpatrick beginning to look like a weary boxer now, Dave.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick's taking the foot off the gas, but what he should be doing, and he should be trying to draw this man. I keep saying he should be trying to draw his lead, because when Psonko does start to box, he does start to punch, he becomes vulnerable. The hands are down low, as you can see now, and when he's punching, when he's punching, you can counter punch, which means you can catch him cleanly. Whereas when Brendan's coming forward here, what Psonko does is he just tightens up like a crab, and you can't get through. You should always try different things. You know, if at first you're not succeeding in one way, then you try another way, and that's what he should have done in my eyes.
First fight of the night. Almost certainly goes the way of Brendan Fitzpatrick. Confirmation of that to come, but he had to go the distance here against a very resilient customer in Kirilas Psonko from Lithuania.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end of 6 rounds of boxing, the referee's scorecard reads Kirilas Psonko 56 points, Brendan Fitzpatrick 58 points, the winner, Brendan Fitzpatrick.
So 3 wins out of 3 for Brendan Fitzpatrick, defeating Kirilas Psonko here.
Kirilas Psonko.
Fitzpatrick the winner on points. A tough old battle for Fitzpatrick, but he's come through it and he's maintained his 100% record as a professional.